Message to Pink. Check out the welding. Okay, so I'm trying to get the bulkhead off at the moment. A couple of bolts down there either side. They've been taken out now, and the other side. The gearbox is just balancing there. It's completely unbolted. I think there's another bolt down there I've got to get out, but that will be the bulkhead. What I'll probably do is just take it out as it is now with all the bits on it, and I'll put it to one side until I've got time to start working on it. Right, I want to start cutting away the chassis bit by bit as well, so I'm starting to take away all the steering mechanism down here. Spoke to the chassis company, and they told me the chassis is just being galvanised at the moment. I've told them I can pick it up, take delivery of it in a week anyway, so I've literally got the rest of today, which isn't long, and next weekend to take all these bits off, because then the following weekend the chassis is going to be here. In theory, that should come off. So I've been starting to do some research into better filming and better sound equipment. When I started this channel I didn't really do it for other people, it was more just for me, keep me on record. I've got a few mates now watching it from Facebook, and the subscriptions are starting to go up, so what I think I'll do is I'll start trying to make better quality sound. I've got some wireless microphones coming as well, so that'll be better for sound. This is one rusty piece of metal. Look at that. I mean, it's still pretty strong, but there's a lot of rust in there. Still, I'll clean this part up, replace the bolts, be as good as new. A little bit of metal flaps there, locking the bolt in place. That was worryingly easy. This whole job would be a lot easier if I had like an industrial unit hired or something like that. Something where you can lay all your tools out, as much space as you want. Even better if there's 2 or 3 of you sharing a unit and you can sort of help each other. Don't actually know how heavy this piece is. I think I'm about to find out. That's heavy. Right, okay, so I need to figure out I think what I need to do is get these parts out here. They didn't seem to want to come out last time we tried this when we removed the engine, but I got more room now, so alright. Oh, the bolt needs to come out completely. That's what the problem was last week. If you see there, like, there's a nut and a bolt going through, holding that spline shaft in there, and we loosened it off and we couldn't get it out. Reason being, it's because that shaft has got a groove in it, which I'll show you in a sec. So you have to take the bolt all the way out. You can't just loosen it. 10 mil. No. 11 mil. No. 13. Damn. Well, it looked 10 mil. I'll blame the lighting in here. So, should now just come out easy. There you go. If you see, oh god, this is heavy. If you see there, there's a flat piece. So the bolt goes through there and it goes across that flat piece there. So just loosening that bolt is not enough to get it out. You have to physically withdraw the bolt as well. And as you saw then, it just dropped out. So I borrowed Pink's plasma cutter, which is here. So I'm going to be using this to cut up the chassis. My air compressor there, pumping air into it. An earth point, so you connect the earth strap. You've then actually got the torch this end. So what basically happens is the compressed air comes in, electrical current goes through the compressed air, and then that's used to actually cut the metal underneath it. Cut this large piece off here. Now, to make it easy to cut, what you need to do is get rid of any rust, and it allows the plasma cutter to produce a spark a lot easier. So just go over it with a wide brush. Because when these things cut and they've got a good connection, it's like a knife through butter. So literally all you do, once it's on, you've got your earth set up, power turned on, air supply, you literally just hold the torch about 1 millimetre away from the metal, press the button to let the air out. Start cutting. Yep. Okay, I don't want to ruin the camera here, so not the cleanest of cuts, but I've sort of limited space here, so I'm trying my hardest not to get the sparks going up the camera. I'm getting the face full of sparks, so I don't can't really see. I think I'm going to need a torch. There's another piece going right through the middle of that, which picked the wrong place to cut really, so I've got to get that as well. And I think it's quite solid on the bottom as well. There you go. Where the bolts went through for that power steering, there's an extra bracket inside to give it strength, I'm guessing. So I just ended up cutting through the outer skin and the layer on the inside, and it was just a bit much, too deep for it to get in. So if it had just been that one outer layer, it would have just cut straight around that, no problem. Right, it's pretty hard cutting the chassis. It's because it's got different layers inside. It's difficult to get around the back of it and everything. Well, I think I'm pretty much done this weekend. I've done nowhere near the amount I wanted to, but I've cut, you know, a fair bit off the chassis back and front. I've got a few bits off. I've got one more weekend now until the chassis comes, so hopefully next Saturday, next Sunday, I'll work on this solidly. Get it all stripped down. In the meantime, I'm going to go inside and start planning my shed.